All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Channel 6 TV, Community Focus. Glad you could be with us tonight. Here's Kenny Fogel, your host, and I've got a young man here with me now. Been around for, well, he's been around a little while. He's younger than I am, but he's been around
just a little bit.
Just a little bit, maybe. But Mr. Ken Rapier. Ken, first of all, welcome to the show today.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Well, I know you've been, like I said, when I say you've been around a while, you've been doing in the community, visibly doing a lot of work for a number of years, and you got recognized for that at the recent Nelson County Bardstown Chamber of Commerce Volunteer of the Year Award.
I was very pleased to receive that. When I got the phone call, I was driving, and Scott called to tell me that I got it. I thought it was one of my friends prank calling me. So I had to kind of gather myself back to realize, but it was truly an honor to receive an award like that for doing stuff that you like.
Yeah.
That's you know,
well, let's talk about that. I know you've done a lot of things, but let's talk about I guess the one that's most notable recently is the Guthrie Opportunity Center.
Yes, sir.
And how'd you get involved with that to begin with?
I was on a basketball trip with Dick Eaton and Pat Guthrie, and they were talking about fundraising to purchase a building. They were at the old sewing factory, and they were looking to build a new building. And I asked them, what could I do to help? Because I had always...
Oh, it was a mistake.
It was a good mistake, though. And, you know, one thing led to another, and here we are. They put a board together.
Yeah.
I was one of the first board members to be asked to join, and we have an unbelievable board. Everybody, you know, I was named the recipient, but it's really for the whole board.
Yeah.
Our board has really pulled the oars, as they all say, you know, rowing the boat in the same direction. So it's a team effort.
What attracted you to the mission there?
You know, I remember Dan Simpson and Dad always working to help these individuals, and I knew Adam McKay growing up. And you know, these are people that were born this way. They didn't ask to be in this position. They're very appreciative for whatever work they can get, and it's a rewarding to see these guys.
Well, you came a long way. Like I said, I can remember the sewing factory and a couple other places they've been, and you come a long way in purchasing. And I guess you're still, as far as you're concerned, that was a good move.
Oh, that was a great move for us.
Yeah, so now they're working in there, and it's basically, in many ways, it's a factory in its own.
It is. It's the old Intertech building, and the building's kind of divided in half. Tower Automotive's on the other side. But we have a factory setting, and we do a lot of the work for the local distilleries. Fastenal, Rebart has a bottling line set up. And, you know, I know you've toured it here a couple times, but if people wonder what we're doing out there, we'd love to give you a tour, and you can call us anytime. And we like showing it off.
Absolutely. And you got a recycling center out there.
That's right. Bardstown, Nelson County Recycling's out there. They're in the back half of the building, and people can pull in. It's undercover. They run over a little dinger, and they hot the door open, and they pull in. So a lot of good things going on out there.
So you come a long ways. You got a long ways to go. I assuming you've got vision for even more out there.
We actually just hired a young man that's going to head up our greenhouse program, and we were in the works of ordering the greenhouse, and hopefully by April, people will start seeing it being assembled. So that's going to be our next major project.
We got a second location up here in town now for on-the-go foods.
That's right.
So I mean, you're just, like I said, it's like a spreading out.
It is, and you know what makes it so nice is the community is so welcoming to us. Back in December, Dickie Roby and Clarissa Gordon donated Roby's Country Gardens retail location, and you're talking about that is just a gift from the heavens. We're able to create more jobs. It's an ongoing business. It's not something like on-the-go foods that we had to create from scratch. We were fortunate enough to be able to step in there and kind of take off running, selling Christmas trees, hams, and candy. I've never seen the like of Christmas candy go out before. It was awesome. So.
Well, we talked about your project, but I want to talk about you for just a minute. I mean, obviously, you've had your name alone, you've had to live up to a legend that's in your dad, because you alluded to your dad earlier, who was involved with this years ago. I knew your dad, Kenny Rapier, for many years, got a golf course named after him.
Never played any golf.
Never played golf at all, but again, I mean, you grew up in a family where community service is probably expected, I guess.
It was, and you know, it was a passion of mom and dad both, and mom still is
absolutely.
active. Mom, I'm not going to tell your age, but she's going to have a big birthday this year, and she still goes to work every day. And when you see your parents doing these things, you just pick up on it, and it rounds you as an individual to be able to give back and help people.
Mm-hmm. So again, coming as a community comes second nature. I know you got a young family you're raising on your own, and I'm sure you're probably passing some of that on to them.
I drag them in there. No, they go in welcomingly, and Mary Grace and Will have been out there doing all kinds of things. Katie, when she comes back from college, I always have her in there helping as well.
Yeah.
But they like it, and the individuals that work at the Guthrie Opportunity Center, they are always asking about my kids.
Yeah.
And it's a family type atmosphere, so it's nice.
The award you got was Volunteer of the Year, and that's one of the things that I guess we don't think about as much, because we do have some good volunteers in the community, but again, I'm going to say the same over and over, but if you got that volunteer spirit in you, it seems like you end up getting a lot more than just a little bit. You end up doing the lion's share. So are you looking for more volunteers? And if somebody wanted to volunteer, what do they need to do
If they could reach out and contact us at the Go Center, they could talk to Cindy Hutchins or Rick McKay. They would be glad to help them. We have a good volunteer force right now. I just saw, right before I came out here, Johnny Hibbs, he was getting on the truck to deliver some meals for on-the-go foods. Yeah. We have Debbie Munnan helps us in the kitchen. I mean, we have a very good volunteer staff, but we're always looking for some more, because we're always going to continue to grow and create more jobs for these special people that are in our community.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we need more volunteers, and we congratulate a lot of people out there like to volunteer. Maybe they don't have the time, maybe they don't know exactly where to turn to, or maybe they don't know how much they're needed. But to me, we've had a Man of the Year award and Woman of the Year award, and that's all great. I love that. But to me, volunteer means something, because it's out of the heart. I mean, it's something you do. You don't have to do this.
I enjoy it, though. I really do enjoy it. That's what makes it so easy. And, like I said, it's not just me. We've got a full board and all of our volunteers. They make me look good. So I appreciate your kind words, though. Thank you. And I want to thank the Standard and the Chamber of Commerce for allowing me to receive this award.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Well, like I said, it was well deserved. I'm tickled to death you were able to receive the award. Tickled to death you're able to come in here and meet with us. 'Cause we always like to get up close and personal, let people know who is in the community and who's doing what. And if we're going to do it, if we deserve a pat on the back, we're going to give you one.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Ken Rapier Jr., he's in here with us. But Kenny's Cleaners here in Bardstown. If you want to stop by and see him sometime and get your shirt cleaned or pressed, he can take care of that too.
We can do it.
So Ken Rapier in here with us today. Volunteer of the Year with the Nelson County Bardstown Chamber of Commerce, the Ron Filkins Volunteer of the Year Award. And appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you've done, and keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. A lot more to come here on Channel 6 TV. We'll be right back.